it go for?
$162.50. It was nice. It was really clean. I couldn't tell by the pictures of that it was actually clean. It looked, but it's got number plate on it and everything, and this thing was, it was very nice. Next was actually a deal. Writing on once. A 1970s 175 head cylinder set, and nice shape. $149.95. Really not a bad price for what we've seen go in the past. This is something that's a little odd. I don't think I've seen one come up on eBay before, if not just once before. This is a, it has listed as a KTM/Penton engine stand. Really nice, not a bad bid. 3 bids, sold for $157.50. But $50 shipping too.
One issue of that, the one that KTM sells for their modern motors looks exactly like that, except where you put the motor down on. Other than that, it's the same exact stand.
How much is KTM's?
I'm guessing someone told me $300 to $500.
Yeah, I mean, really, it's not a bad price, but the shipping on there, the guy says he was shipping it U.S. mail, and I'm like, come on, $50 for shipping, that was little. Next was a 250 head and cylinder and 77 assembly, 1977 assembly. This had one bid, sold for $149.95. Next is a 175 side cover. This is black. There's not a whole lot. It has normal wear, no cracks. This had 16 bids, $154.49. I got a couple of those in my garage, I guess. The 6 days brochure and the for steel tanker and the Brookshire brochure. And there's one other piece of literature with that also. Rider's pamphlet and such. And this had 10 bids, so for $100. Really not a bad price for we've seen the stuff go higher. This is another item I thought went very nice. This is an original Penton banner. How much is it? We pay a good coin to have ours made. This had 3 bids. And this is an original. This sold for $150. Go out and try to have it made, and you're going to spend about $150. This is a headlight shell. I forgot to ask my brother. This is actually, it says it's jack pine. This does not have, it has the hole for the Speedo, but it has a German cover.
That's a small bullet headlight.
It's a small bullet headlight, but it's CEV.
That's the tachometer. There's a cover over that, and that is how they were on the bottom.
But Jeff, don't they have a flat spot, the early steel tanks, by the Speedo on the headlight shell? If you take out the headlight, you told me that there was something you had to always watch out for. Yeah, flattened off. There's a flat spot. This is rounded at the top. So this was just a headlight shell that somebody probably had on their bike or used, because I've seen a number of these, because when I was helping him find one for a bike he's working on, I ran across these. So this was probably used, or the guy had it on a Penton, but I don't believe it's, the switch though is something, period. It's just a pull out.
As I remember, there were a number of different European brands that used that exact same bezel.
Correct.
The framework was always similar.
Yes.
I can't tell you which ones came up which. I have no
But this had 6 bids and $46. We've seen exhausts go for some pretty good coin. This is a 70s era Penton 125 exhaust in mediocre shape. Not great, not bad, but pretty good exhaust. This had 1 bid. It sold for $79.95. We saw these things go, same condition, for over $300 plus. 32 millimeter forks. nothing great. This is actually not a bad deal. This had 2 bids, $79.95. Granted, nobody likes to run 32s, but if you've got a bike that has them in their bed, that's really not a bad price. Here's something else we've seen. Penton tank, aluminum, really nice. A couple small things, not bad for 30 some years, so on and so forth. Had 2 bids. And we've seen tanks like this, similar condition, go for $400 on up. This one sold for $250. Well, bad for the seller also, because he's also paying a fee to eBay, and he has to do all this and this and that. You could buy that tank at Vintage Days, and not have the. I mean, you can pick it up there. Usually eBay, you see the prices go up. 35 millimeter forks. Now everybody else and their brother, other than is looking for 35 millimeters. Not just Penton owners. You got the road race guys, everything else. These sold. These had 14 bids. These sold for $294.92. That's not a bad price anymore. This time. Another, I thought, a giveaway price. Here's a 1973 48th ICT run. Only had 2 bids and sold for $10.50. Is a pin. That's the another one that I saw was pretty neat, and it didn't sell for anything. A 1974 Moditalia ICT. It has about the ICT. It's an Italian magazine. Had only 1 bid. Did you buy this? You should have.
It was a preview. I looked at, he had the pictures of the stuff, I looked at it.
Yeah.
Three something.
Yeah, it sold for $3.99. Now, there wasn't a whole lot of high-end stuff and such like this, but gear, and I even watched some of the high point stuff. I look at other stuff. Everybody says, well, how expensive Penton stuff is, and so on and so forth. I talked about BMW stuff. That stuff is outrageous. A BMW ISDT or a 6 days clock will set you back $3,500.